Joshua Quinn, faithful recovering addict. I'm 53 years old. Used meth for 30 plus years. On 6/24/23, I got clean. Haven't picked up once since then. Before recovery, I was a mess. Just total toxicity. Everything about me was wrong. My daily routine was do whatever I had to do to get high, whether it was rob, steal. Didn't matter who I hurt, who I came in contact with. I did hurt everybody I came in contact with, pretty much. I was broken. I was a mess. Growing up, I had a pretty good childhood as far as material things go and everything like that. My mom and dad both worked their butts off. But I was kind of like a nerd kid, I guess you'd say. I was an outcast, didn't really fit in, wasn't good at sports, didn't have a lot of friends. I had a lot of friends, I take that back. I had a lot of friends, but I wasn't popular in the popular crowds, and I always wanted to be. The moment I realized I needed to change was, I believe, my fourth or fifth time in court. Not in court, I've been to court many, many times, but when I went to court, the last time I actually sat before a judge, and he asked me if I was ready to go do 15 years in the California Department of Corrections, which I've already been there quite a few times, but this time was different. They weren't going to give me a year to go sober up and get straight. They wanted to give me 15 years. And at that point, they also offered me the chance to suspend the sentence if I would do a treatment program. So me taking the easy way out as usual, I went to the treatment program and changed my life. I would say my lowest point in my addiction was when I went into treatment this last time. I had done 9 months prior in another program. And I got clean, I got sober, and I relapsed at the program. And I knew what recovery was like at that point. I had already built a relationship with God and everything else. And then I relapsed at the program, got kicked out, and went on the run for 3 more months. And during that 3 months, I went through more bad situations. I was wanted. I was Fresno County's most wanted fugitive. The cops, everywhere I'd go, the cops would show up there like 10 minutes after I left and kick the door in, looking for me. It got to where everybody I knew that I used to run around with was like, hey, don't come here no more. And it just, I remember sitting in the truck more than once, just like, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Because at that point, I thought I was still gonna do the 15 years when they caught me. Life right now is absolutely amazing. I have people in my life that have my back. I have a good church. I have my 10-year-old daughter every weekend. I talk to my sons both multiple times a week. I have 2 grown sons. I have a great job. I have a career. Never thought I'd have a career. I have a career now. I make a decent amount of money. I can look at myself in the mirror. I could never do that before. I never liked to look at myself in the mirror before because I didn't like who I was. My faith and spirituality played a role it has been the role in my recovery process. I started off doing a lot of the 12-step program and doing a lot of NA meetings and stuff like that, and that got me sober. But how I stay sober today is with my church family, with God, with reading my Bible. God's been paramount in this, and if you want to do it, the best way to do it is through Jesus Christ.
What would you tell someone who is still struggling and doesn't believe that they can recover?
My favorite thing to tell people that I see, sometimes I'll bump into someone on the streets that's from my prior life, and they'll be like, oh yeah, this is Josh, this is the homeboy, this is I told somebody the other day, the only real big homeboy out there is Jesus Christ. And from being a 30-year loser, strung out in addiction, robbing, stealing, doing everything I had, when I finally threw everything down at God's feet and said, God, I don't want to live like this anymore. God, I want to change. God, please show me the way. Since then, nothing but doors have been opening for me. 2.5 years later, I own 2 motorcycles. I own a nice car. I have everything I wanted. Everything I pray for seems to fall into place. Maybe not when I want it, but it comes down the road. It's a blessing. God is the most amazing thing in the world. And if you want to change, all you got to do is trust Him and follow Him.
Amen.